Alright guys, so today's class is going to be on Shin Jyitsu. I just put a video up and I accidentally erased it. So I'm doing this over. I want to make one point very clear about conscious awareness, mind expansion, and how the brain works. When it comes time for you to see, hear, feel, and know something, you will. Whenever I put these classes out, whenever I put anything out on Instagram, it's always surrounded by love. By my spirit guides, my angels, and by source. Everything is put out not for fame gain and not for anything other than to teach, guide, and to love, especially those that need to see it. You will be led to see, hear, feel what you're supposed to, and I hope that my video is one of those. Anyways, there are people out there who genuinely want to learn and like the basics of these videos, and then there are people who like to harass me and think that they get to me by taking what is dear and passionate to me and making fun of it. But in all reality, I have prayed that you'd be the person to watch my video. So I don't take offense. I actually look back and realize that I won. You now know what I teach and there's no going back. So there's the end of that. Shin Jyitsu is an ancient Japanese style of cleansing the energy that's in your body. Each finger is corresponded to an organ. Physically and emotionally will balance the energies. Now, if you have a physical ailment, I would suggest that you work on the physical ailment first before moving on to the mental and the emotional. You have to deal with the actual source of the problem, which would be mental, but I mean the very end of the problem is physical. That's what you need to fix first. Otherwise, it's going to contaminate everything over and over again. You can't clean half a pipe. You have to clean all of it by the back end first before the floor is going to be clean. Okay, you get it? Anyways, just basics here. All right, so each finger corresponds to an organ, very specific, each emotion and each physical ailment. All right, so the way that you're supposed to do this is very simple. Take your big breath in. Fully release it, be calm and relaxed, surround yourself by a white light. Always surround yourself by a protective white light, because when you're working with energy, you do not want to be susceptible to bringing in negative energies. What you're doing is you're trying to heal yourself and release it, expel it. So ground yourself. Imagine a rope coming from your tailbone or your root chakra to the earth. Connect yourself, that energy that will dissipate into the earth and come back out fresh. Open your crown chakra, take that white light in, surround yourself so that you're protected. Anyways, we're going to start with the pinky. And because I'm not completely schooled up on this and I'm very passionate and excited to tell you, I've got notes. All right, so starting with the pinky, we're going to start with what the organ is, the emotional, and the physical, and we're going to go through each finger that way. Now, when you do this cleanse, first off, the pinky is going to be focused on the small intestine and the heart. The emotional ailments are going to be low self-esteem, nervousness, and anxiety, and your physical problems are going to be your sore throat, heart and bone problems, and stomach bloating. All right, now you're going to take your dominant hand. This is what I like to do, dominant hand. They say 3 to 5 minutes, but in all honesty, energy works like that, blink of an eye, whatever you want to say. And if you need physical confirmation, take your big breath, calm, and wait. There are 2 things that are going to happen. One hopefully happens for you. If none, then you just need to work on a few more clearings and cleansings before you're going to be able to feel what's going on. All right, so dominant hand, work on your pinky first, working with the small intestine and the heart, emotional issues. Let's say you have low self-esteem or you're nervous. Let's say something happened. Someone's in the hospital, you're nervous, or you're waiting on a test result. Take that pinky, hold on to it. I just had an involuntary sigh. Now, you can sit back and say, well, she just did that, or she's creating these things. I have no control over the sighs that come. It's like taking a big breath. The sigh comes and you feel it, it releases. That is one confirmation that you have completely released that emotion. And you also are going to feel, if you didn't get the sigh, is a continuous throb, and it'll be a very definite like heartbeat throb. And once it's gone, then you've released the energy. Now we're going to go through each finger. The next one is going to be a ring finger. It deals with lungs and colon. The emotions are going to be sadness, fear of rejection, negativity, and grief. Your physical ailments are going to be asthma, respiratory issues, tinnitus, skin disease, and indigestion. All right, now hold on to that finger, 3 to 5 seconds. Honestly, you should feel something happen, sigh or throbbing. Now, middle finger. If you are feeling emotions that deal with indecision, irritability, or anger, hold on to that finger. You're going to have physical pains. If it's that bad, physical pains are going to be menstrual pain, problems with your blood, eye issues, exhaustion, and migraines. It also deals with the liver and the gallbladder, as far as organs, body organs. All right. Now we've got your pointer finger. Deals with the bladder and the kidneys. Emotions are going to be frustrations, fear, disappointment, and confusion. Fear and anxiety are going to be big ones for most of these fingers and most negative emotions that you feel, because it is human-based for us to have anxiety over what we don't know and what we cannot control. Fear that if we release the control, things will not come out as we've wanted. And I can promise you, if you release that fear and you let it go and let Source take care of it, or just let your life path create as it's supposed to, you will have no room for fear, because it'll always create better than you have imagined. All right, so bladder and kidney, frustrations, fear, disappointment, and confusion. Physical pain will be lower back pain, muscle cramps and pain, indigestion, and toothaches. Ugh. Again, if you've got a physical ailment that bad, you need to really work on clearing, and do this continuously until you start feeling some relief, or go to a Reiki healer. I myself am a master certified Reiki healer. I've had that for a few years. I am moving on to get my theta healing, and I'm so excited. Not that I can't do it, because I've already done some healings, but I would rather have all the training I can max myself out on and feel the blessing from Source, from another practitioner / instructor who has been blessed by God herself. So you don't want to mess it all out on the blessings and the excitement that you can gain by being and surrounding yourself by like-minded people. The thumb. All right, again, dominant hand on the thumb. You're going to be working with your spleen and your stomach. Your emotions are going to be worries, depression, and anxiety. Physical ailments, abdominal pain, headaches, neurosis, and skin issues. Hold on to that thumb until you feel an involuntary sigh. Don't force it, because you really want to make sure that you're releasing this, or you're going to have a continuous throb until it's gone. Don't hold on tight. Just grab it like you're going to grab a pin. You're not holding very tight. Just throbs, and when it's released, you're good. All right, so remember, ground yourself, surround yourself by white light, open yourself up, visualize what's going on, visualize that black. And I say black because anything negative is black to me. Anything negative you want to release, see it leaving your body, going through the root, if you want, into the earth. Anything goes into the earth is like just a natural recycler, takes that negative energy, balances it back out, sends it back out to the universe, and comes back to me or your neighbor, who knows. 3 to 5 seconds. Relax, be calm, be open-minded, and then when you're done, make sure you close your crown chakra. Thank everybody that has done this for you. If you communicate with your angels, Source, guides, I don't care who you talk to, they all exist. They all are in your presence, because what the mind creates is actually there. And continue to do this on a daily basis, or freaking 15,000 times a day if you so feel. I love you guys. If you have anything that you need from me, comment on my Instagram page. My YouTube is not working. It's frustrating me, because I'm getting comments and people trying to talk to me, and I cannot get to them, and I just can't. It's causing problems for me emotionally. Anyways, I will be putting up visual aids on Instagram to follow up with this class, so that you understand and you have a little better understanding of what finger works with what, and picturing it, you will easily remember. But I hope this helps you. I love you, and have a beautiful day, guys. I got another class coming up. I know I said I'd do meditation, and I'm getting there. I want to give it all to you guys.